Good afternoon and welcome back to the Rocks channel. We have already recorded a vlog today, so that's why we're in the same outfits, but I thought it would be cool to do like a Q&A while we're already here. It's a nice aesthetic background. So Scott is going to be reading the questions on his phone and we're both going to be answering.
So the first question is from Sarah Upton. She wants to know, how do you pronounce your baby girl's name, and have we decided on a middle name?
All right, so the middle name is
Gold.
because,
That's my grandmother's name.
yes. So we thought that it would be nice to incorporate part of his family into our family. And to pronounce her name, it's Imani Gold Roth.
See, the second question is from T-Money09,
Hey.
who asked, what's the biggest challenge preparing for Imani? I think the biggest challenge, in all honesty, is we're both new parents and we really have no idea what we're doing, and so we panic about the thoughts of every little thing.
Everything.
A lot of what ifs and maybes and what happens when, and so there's a lot of learning, but I think a lot of it's going to come naturally for us.
I feel like one of the biggest challenges, personally for me, is saving. It's really hard for me not to spend just frivolously on things that I used to always spend on, like makeup. I can't buy the new Anastasia palette, even though man. But it's okay. I'm gonna save up for my baby girl because she deserves it.
See, the next question is from Mom Hustle 3, who asks...
Can you read all of those? Because it's from all those people.
Oh, and also from Aretha971 and Island Mommy Ja.
Island Mommy Ja, Aretha971, and Mom Hustle 3.
They want to know, how did we meet?
How did we meet? So we met online, which, I mean, it's 2019. It's pretty common. Everybody meets online nowadays. Actually, I didn't even know if I was feeling him the first date. I didn't know if I was feeling him the first date, but then we started going out more, and his personality grew on me
so much on the first date that she got scared and didn't want to talk to me because she was already liking me so much.
Shut up. Next question.
And this is from
Krista.
So Krista, did you all plan Little Munchkin? And are you more scared or excited?
I'm sorry, I was reading that question. This one is from I Am Keisha B. And did we plan on having a little baby? Yes. We definitely did plan it. Like, not like first date, we're having a baby together. But we did plan.
Yeah, we wanted one. We planned on one. We were trying for one. And
yes.
And like probably many couples out there, and we're having some, not necessarily difficulties, because it wasn't happening right away, so we put it in the hands of God, and as soon as we did so, we were blessed.
Yep, and it happened like right after our wedding. It's always nice to be married and then have kids together. All right, next question.
Next question is from Krista, and she asked, how and when did I and Danica know we were in love?
I don't know how and when. I knew I was in love with him because he was just different. He was different from all the other guys that I've been with. He treated me right, put me on a pedestal. And I don't want to say it was love at first sight, but it was love after a couple of dates.
I could say I certainly liked Danica a lot and got along and great. We had shared very similar senses of humor, and we had just a great time together every time we would go out. And I have to say, the moment I knew that I was in love with her was one evening when I came home from work, and she was staying with me, and she was on the couch and just really crabby, really mean to me because she was hungry, so she was a little hangry. And the moment I knew I loved her, was when I cared that she was hangry and mad and upset with me, and it mattered to me.
I did apologize. I was like, I'm sorry for being rude. I was just a little hungry.
That's just how I knew I loved her, because I cared. And it mattered to me that she was mad at me. This is from So Krista again. Who do you think the baby will view as the strict parent, and who do you think will be the pushover?
I personally think, there's a lot of bees out here. I personally think that Scott will be the strict parent, period. I'm not saying I'm going to be a pushover. I also think he's going to be a pushover. Like, it's going to be his baby girl. He's going to, I don't know. I just know I'm not strict. Like, there's not a strict bone in my body.
I think I'll be the strict parent. That's going to be my baby girl. I got to protect her.
Yeah.
And sometimes that calls for protecting her from herself. And so I got to do what I got to do to protect her. And Mom's already trying to spoil her.
I know. She's already spoiled, and she hasn't even came out the womb yet.
Another from So Krista.
Krista asked a lot of questions, but I really appreciate you, girl. Love you.
This is a good one, and I know my wife probably doesn't want to answer it. It is, who gets more jealous?
Oh. I get jealous sometimes, like, okay, I get jealous a little bit.
A lot.
But Scott also gets jealous, like,
I'm not saying I don't.
Yeah, you get jealous,
But,
too.
like, mine's here, and yours is here.
No. You don't, man. Whatever. Next question. Gosh.
I'll tell another story, and the family knows this story. We were all going out with her family to the spaghetti factory. This is the degree of jealousy my wife has. Some gal came walking past, smiled, and Danica was ready to fight.
No, I was just wondering why he smiled back. I was like, what's going on there? Like, let me know. Let me know.
Smile back. That's a human reaction.
Okay, but she smiled at you, but she didn't smile at me. Like, she was like, oh, hey, and then looks over at me, and, like, total smile just disappears. I was like, all right.
I can't help it. I'm beautiful. So Krista again asks, who smokes the most weed?
Well, I probably smoked about 2 blunts a day, and Scott only smoked like once a week. I would go through a whole ounce in a month. So yeah, I think before pregnancy, I smoked way more weed than him. But now we both do not smoke anything at all, so.
And I stopped smoking cigarettes too.
Yeah, so we are just in a healthy environment, and Imani is raised in a healthy environment.
So Krista again asks, what age is Imani allowed to date?
I believe dating should be like 16, around 16. If you're mature enough, then 16. If I don't think she's mature enough to date and like handle that life, probably 18 after high school.
For all of you men out there, all of you fathers out there, I think you can understand and appreciate that I would prefer that she date after she leaves the house. But up until that time, she probably can, but I will chaperone.
You are not going to chaperone. You are not chaperone.
I know how guys are.
No, you're not chaperone. She's never going to, no.
So she can. I'll just be there.
No.
She can buy me popcorn.
I can be there because I'm cool. Like, I'm more laid back and chill and with the stuff.
Mm-hmm. So Krista asks, you guys agree on spanking Imani?
I don't believe on spanking babies. I mean, if a older child is out of line, there's so many different punishments that you can put them on. Like, you don't have to physically hurt them for them to get the point. That's just my opinion.
I think depending on what's going on, what the quote-unquote infraction is, sometimes as a toddler, one good swift smack on the butt gets them right in line and makes them understand.
Okay, just a hit on the hand, but not a spank on the butt.
They got all that padding.
No, because you
You
don't
like
even
it?
you don't even know. Shut up. You don't know your own strength, and you're not about to be hitting my baby.
So Krista asked, are we going to be getting more pets?
We were just talking about this the other day. I really want another dog. But I know I have to wait till after the baby, after like she grows up and whatever. And then maybe we can get the dog for her. But I want a female Pomeranian. And it would be Prince and Princess. Like, that would be so cute.
I think if we did, it would be quite some time down the line.
Yeah.
I mean, we just got Prince trained, potty trained, house trained.
It took forever.
So, he's in good shape. Now we've got Imani coming, so we've got to get her potty trained, house trained.
Yeah, so maybe in like 5 years.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
So Krista asks, who's more nervous about being a parent?
Probably me. I think, well, in my opinion, I feel like I'm super nervous because there's just so much. And then I read something and then I read something else saying that's okay, but it's also not okay. Like I just get nervous and I overthink a lot. And I'm always asking Scott questions like, what about this? What about this? And I don't know. I'm glad I have my grandma, though, because she's going to help out a lot because she loves babies. What do you think, baby?
I think you're probably more nervous. I think during what we've been through so far, kind of my job is get us prepared in terms of the baby's room, getting it painted, putting the crib together, changing table, getting everything ready for it. But then in the big picture, when Imani's here, you're the one going to be at home while I'm at work, and so most of that care is you. So I think you're more nervous about that.
Yeah, I am a stay-at-home wife right now, and I'm going to be a stay-at-home mom. So I'm going to be a little nervous on just getting the hang of it. But since I am going to be home all day with her, I think it's not going to take that long.
I think it'll come naturally.
Yeah, hopefully.
And it looks like our last question is from Island Mami Ja, who asks, what is our favorite activity together?
I like that question. That's a really nice question. My favorite thing for us to do together is cooking. I love cooking with Scott. Like, we both know our roles, we take on those roles, and yeah. It always tastes so good.
I was going to say the same thing. I love cooking
too?
with my wife.
It's so fun.
It's absolutely great. The place we were before had a much bigger kitchen, so we had a lot of room to move, a lot of elbow room, lots of a prep room.
Yeah.
Our kitchen now is a little bit smaller, so there are occasions when we're kind of on top of each other a little bit, and we want to poke each other in the gut with an elbow, but we're a good team when we cook together. We know each other's strengths.
My favorite thing to cook with him, I think, it's a tie. It's either the homemade pizzas that we make,
those are good,
or homemade Philly cheesesteaks.
Those are the bomb.
Those are so bomb. Those are so bomb. I want to make those again soon.
Yeah, we could do that soon.
Yes. All right. That was all of our questions. Thank you, everybody, for giving us questions to answer.